Well, I'm hoping that we'll see terrific Charlotte. I mean, we've barely seen her in this country, so we would very much like to see her on that balcony today. I guess with little ones, you know, 1-year-old, you've got to judge on the day. There is an expectation that she'll be there with George, but who knows? Children can be a lure into the sails, but the doors look like they're getting ready now, don't they?
We saw that first wave of the Flypast getting close, the helicopters, so they're opening the doors to the balcony.
And you see, we've just had a glimpse of her, so she will be coming out, and it's the Queen of England greeting the family.
Nice Charlotte.
Leading the way to the balcony, and Kate with Charlotte in her arms. And little George with Daddy. And of course, Charles, I haven't seen much of him today because he's had a bearskin on his head, but he is very much the proud grandfather, isn't he? You know, Charles and Diana, they used to bring William and Harry up on this balcony when they were little boys, and wonderful for Charlotte to be making her debut. She doesn't seem at all phased, does she, Peter, by the masses of people out there? George giving a little wave, which of course we saw him master outside the hospital when Charlotte was born, just over a year ago now. Pretty in pink today.
He's pointing at the helicopters, Prince William.
Well, George has a thing about helicopters, Peter. He absolutely loves them, a bit like his daddy did when he was a youngster, and he's got a pretty impressive collection of helicopters at home, which apparently Charlotte likes to nab. She always makes a go for it, and George gets terribly cross.
Well, he probably gets a kick out of watching his dad fly them, too.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Now, it's how they'll deal with the noise, you see, because as you pointed out, this is a Flypast with a difference, isn't it? It's a pretty loud one. See the Queen there?
Yeah.
Just telling George what to expect. Maybe it might be all a bit too much for them. A lot of people, a lot of pressure on them today. And I wonder if Charlotte's teething. She's got her fingers firmly in her mouth, hasn't she?
Very observant. So here we got a Chinook, a Griffin, a Puma, and a Augusta. The helicopters flying high above Buckingham Palace, going straight over the Victoria Memorial. Now the next wave, a lot of people here will be partial to Spitfire and the Hurricane, the Lancaster, 3 of the aircraft that were so instrumental in the outcome of the Second World War, especially those Spitfires. Well, here's your Spitfire and your Hurricane. Hercules. Now, Lancaster's not supposed to be in that wave with the Spitfire and the Hurricane. It's not there, though, the big 4-engine bomber that we had. Issues, there are only 2 of them flying, left flying in the world, one of them here, one of them in Canada. They united the 2. 2 summers ago, the Canadian Lancaster flew over here to Britain and did a tour with the British Lancaster. Well, that's sad that it's not in today, at least it hasn't been so far.
Could be something to do with the cloud cover, though, couldn't it, Peter?
Yeah, it might. It might. Yeah, those are big planes.
The children seem to be coping pretty well with the noise, don't they? Because it's quite a mighty sound. Now, someone needs a lip reader at this stage, eh?
Yeah. Not easy to coordinate something like this because they all fly at, many of them fly at different speeds and trying to come in over a certain time slot. Tell you it'll end with the Red Arrows, or Britain's version of the Snowbirds, as if any could have a version of our Snowbird. But the British RAF aerobatic team, and you can be sure there'll be streaming colors, red, white, and blue out of the back end.
Wonderful to see those colours in the sky. Fantastic. She's absolutely delighted, doesn't she?
There you have your fly past. So now it's strictly a matter of how long they choose to stay out there on the balcony. Hip hip hooray by the crowd.